Hello everybody, Shazzy here, out here in my mad science laboratory. I always like to do videos every once in a while whenever I come across something very interesting, and so I'm calling this video a great find. I bought this LED lighting system, which you can get from any auto parts store. It cost me about $21 a piece. I bought two of these things, but as I was running a few tests on this, I noticed something really cool about this. I know that you can use red LEDs to make solar lighting, and so, or not solar lighting, but solar generator, sort of act like a solar cell. Whenever you hold it out in the sunlight, it'll charge up capacitors and stuff like that. I think I did a video on that as well, but anyway, I found out something pretty interesting things while I was tinkering around and doing a little bit of experiments and stuff. Behind me right here you see my plasma reactor that I'm working on. I don't know if you saw the video on that yet, and I can't wait to get the argon gas going to it as well. Let me move my camera over here, sorry about that. If you notice, this is new. I've got a couple probes inside there and a couple pieces of more of the system going together, and I did a video with a dry run of the plasma reactor, and it's pretty impressive. It'll be a lot more impressive when I actually get the argon in itself, but I'm going to use that for the radiant energy portion and to show you what it is that I'm wanting to show you with this particular deal right here. Like I said, this is a regular tail light. It's clear white in color, but it's actually red LEDs. It'd be for like a brake light slash turn signal or whatever. Anyway, I got it hooked up to my voltmeter right here, and I wanted to show you. This is on the volt section. Let me see if I can get that situated there straight. And I'll set this down for a second so I can reach over here. I'm gonna turn on my plasma reactor. So I've got a little bit of radiant energy going. You notice the thing's already started to, the voltage has already started to go up. Now watch as I bring this back closer to this thing. I got to be careful I don't shock the crud out of myself. But you notice it gets up into the high voltage range. But if you look real close, if I turn this just right, you can see the LEDs are lit up. So this is acting as a really good wireless radiant energy circuit, and it actually will charge up capacitors. Let me disconnect the power supply to, or not the power supply. Let me disconnect the voltmeter to it, and then I'm just going to use this alone. Let me kill this overhead light so I'm not getting reflection. If you notice the rest of that lighting system back there in the background, that light right there, and the light up over here, that's all solar that I'm going to be doing a video called Simple Solar about, and I hope to get that video up within the next couple days so that you can see that as well. But it's a really good lighting system for a pretty cheap off-the-shelf type of deal. But if you notice, I'll get this thing close up there. To hold on to a ground or something, but I think I'm still getting some reflection. It's it's actually lighting up pretty good. Let me turn some more lights off here. Turn that one off, and that one off, and that one off. Let me try this, see if I can do this without shocking the crud out of myself. But yeah, there you go. It's hey, my eyeballs are lighting up too. Ooh, I'm glowing in the dark. But you see that? That's pretty cool. Anyway, turn some lights back on here. Get my overhead going. So anyway, I took another one of these so I could see how it would do as far as charging up, and I made a little capacitor bank. It's just 3 capacitors run in parallel. They're like 15 volt capacitors. I don't remember how many microfarads they actually are, but let's shut that off for a second. So I'm gonna hook this up to the battery tester there. Let's see what we end up getting. Show you that I can charge the batteries with this thing. Got my positive and my negative on there. If I got them right, they won't be showing in the negative. Yeah, that's right. Actually still got a little bit of voltage left in this capacitor bank. Do. Alrighty then. Alright. Ooh, my biscuits are burning. I'm sitting right next to that doggone space heater down there. You see it's at 135 right now. And I'm turning this back on. Try to set my hand up there as close as possible. You notice it's already lighting up. And turn this in the right direction. See the voltage is rising on there. So it's charging up that capacitor bank, and when it gets charged high enough, I can actually hook a little piezoelectric buzzer that I've got to it. It's about 4 to 12 volt buzzer. And so after I shut this thing down, I can drain that juice off of the capacitors with that. But you can see the voltage keep rising up there. And I took and hooked a nickel hydride rechargeable battery to it, and I'm sure to work with a nickel cadmium rechargeable as well. And the capacitor bank will actually charge up the batteries. So if you're messing around with Tesla technology and want to do some wireless energy charging systems, I thought this was a great find, and wanted to share it with you. You can see the LEDs are lighting up pretty bright as the capacitor actually completes the circuit, and so it doesn't have to be grounded or anything. It's grounded through the system itself there. But yeah, I wanted to share that with you. That's pretty doggone cool if you ask me. And like I said, I'm going to be doing updates on the plasma reactor, and I'm going to be doing a video called Simple Solar to show you how to get just off-the-shelf solar equipment. Stuff like you got these little nifty little string lights right here. Yeah, bring it that way. There it is. These are pretty cool. Use out there. They got two different settings on there. One you can use as a blinking setting, or you can have it on continuous. But those charge up via the sunlight, and then there's those little walkway solar deals as well. Solar chargers for your cell phone, and solar chargers for rechargeable batteries. And if you look, this thing here, it's still going up as long as that radiant energy is going on via my yeah, can't get it straight. It's kind of trying to look backwards there. There we go. Yay. Alright, well, it's still charging that up, so I'll turn that off, and then let me see here. It's at 442, so I'll unhook the system from that. Now it's off of that right there. I got this little piezoelectric buzzer that I'll hook to the capacitor. Let's hook one on that side, and should hear it beep if all's well. Didn't charge it up long enough. There we go. Had the positive and negative backwards. But there you go. It's actually charging. You know, if you could probably build a larger battery bank on there, basically a larger capacitor bank, and use it to charge up while you're running your Tesla experiments and stuff. And speaking of battery banks, I'll show you a quick preview of my solar deal over here that I've got going on. I'll have in the video. Get my wobbly video going on. It's pretty cloudy out today, so I'm only down to 11 volts because I've got that light bulb there on, and that one there, and the one back over there. All those are running off of this battery bank right here. It's 3 lawn and garden batteries, cost about $27 a piece, and they're all running parallel, and they'll last for quite some time with the amount of lighting that you see up there, which to me is it's a pretty good amount of lighting, because I can turn all the, let me turn this overhead off here, that's the only one running on the house. It's still lit up pretty well in here just off of the solar. And I don't know if you can see that very well right there, but Harbor Freight sells these solar kits right here, and if you watch real close you'll catch them on sale for about $140 to $150, normally about $180 to $200, but they're 45-watt panels, and the lighting that comes with them are normally fluorescent, but they seem to be junk and they burn out real quick, so I swapped those lights out for some automotive lights that don't draw very many amps, but they're pretty bright. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you real quick, and I hope you stay tuned for my video called Simple Solar, and the updates on the plasma reactor. I've got another gauge that has to go over here, and I have to get the gas and the regulator and all that connected to it, and then we'll fire it up, and then you'll get to see how that thing functions, and hopefully it'll do what my calculations have figured in on that kind of deal there. So with that said, these right here are something really interesting to look into, straight off the store shelves. Just some capacitors. I don't remember how many microfarads, but you know, it's just for experimental purposes. You've seen that it was charging with radiant energy, and you know, it's a pretty cool little deal there. I initially bought them because I wanted some solar lighting that wouldn't draw a whole lot of watts and amps and stuff like that, and the LEDs are really good for that. They'll last a long time. And anyway, that's about that, and so stay tuned, and I got a lot of good things on the way. I've got several videos that I'm going to be working on, so if you don't hear from me anytime real soon, or if I don't answer your deals on one of my videos or something like that, I apologize. Been really busy trying to get all this information out to you as quick as possible. And I don't know if you're aware of it, but here recently my YouTube got whacked. Apparently somebody false flagged me, and it was a mess, and I about had a stroke, because all that work that I put into this channel pretty much would have went down the toilet for nothing. And it turned out that a whole bunch of people came to old Shaziz's rescue, people from all over the world, and so for those folks that actually stood up for me, I say thank you very much from the bottom of my heart, because I love doing what it is I'm doing, and I love giving this information to you and sharing these things with you. And with that said, you know, Shaziz's Mad Science is still up and running, and we're going to make a backup website just in case. Won't be on YouTube, but it'll be kind of like a YouTube clone just in case of just such an emergency, so I can get this information out regardless of whatever. And that's what we're working on. And if you haven't listened to my TNS radio show, it's on Saturdays on TNS Radio Ireland, and the links are all on the main page. And thanks to all my friends on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and all the different social networks that supported me in this deal. And I'm going to keep this information flowing every time I find something good to share with you. I think that's a pretty nifty little find right there, and that just something to add to the pile of knowledge that we're all sharing together. So with that said, peace and love to y'all, and stay tuned. This is Mad Science. Take care, everybody. Me again, one little short addendum to the whole me losing my YouTube thing. Apparently somebody false flagged me or some kind of deal like that, but YouTube checked it out, and they know that I've always kept in good standing on my YouTube channel. And so they, after reviewing my channel, basically unsuspended my channel, which I'm very thankful for, and I appreciate YouTube at least looking into it, and as quickly as they did, and all the folks that came to my rescue. So peace and love, everybody. It's Shaziz signing off. Take care.